everyone. How are you? Welcome back to Light Fragments Oracle. I'm so happy to be here today. I hope you've had a really nice weekend. I hope you made it through the eclipse and we are now into the new moon. And I hope you set your intentions, particularly for this coming week, right up until the full moon this month of October. And if you click on this video later on and you see it, don't worry about it. All videos are timeless. And for some magical reason, the universe will land you, if you allow, on exactly the video you need to be on at any given moment. So my channel is no stress. No stress. But like I said, I am happy that you are here. The long-awaited cream bronzer came in the mail yesterday. My husband went and picked it up for me. The deal is we do this exchange. If you go do this, I will do this. It usually involves a treat of some sort or a home-cooked meal. You know what they say? The way to a man's heart is through their stomach. There's a lot of truth to that. As long as I'm baking sweets or I'm cooking a good meal, man, I can ask him to do anything for me. Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. But anyway, getting back to it, I got the LYS Beauty No Limits Cream Bronzer Stick. And I'm going to be applying this the way you've probably seen hundreds of people apply this. But what I wanted to read to you are the key ingredients of this bronzer. And to pair it up today, I'm going to be using my LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. This is, I think, the only serum foundation that I like. But the key ingredients are green tea extract, watermelon seed extract, and rosehip oil. So let's open it up. I got the color Harmony in medium. And of course, the packaging is the signature triangle, which love yourself. Perfect. And I like that the bottom, you can clearly see it's called Harmony in medium. So let me open it up. I have not opened it yet. This is the very first time. I feel like this has this otherworldly, sleek design to it as I'm turning it. But this is the color, and oh my gosh, it looks like the perfect color for me. I don't have any foundation on, but let me just put a little on. Oh yeah. I think that's definitely my color. I ordered another foundation, which I'm supposed to be getting this week. Oh my gosh, did I have a hard time finding that foundation? A really hard time finding it. I ended up finding it on eBay because the website, it's all sold out. It's an older foundation, but I found some, and I found the color that I wanted as well. Love the packaging. Look at all these triangles. I love it. I love the packaging. It's just a really beautiful, different design. And I mean, you can stand both of these up on your dresser or your makeup table or nook or whatever, your beauty stand. So let's get into the makeup. How are you guys doing? I mentioned this to you before, but I'm going to mention it again. My life is starting to wind down. It's starting to go from up here to here, kind of like a triangle. And it's funneling down into a much quieter space for me. Wish it was this quiet in the summer, but it is what it is. And so I will be doing more videos, as I've mentioned. I'm hooked right now on the Hallmark channel, Murders and Mysteries. I love solving puzzles. Years ago, my kids told me that I would have been a great lawyer. They told me, Mom, you're great at investigating. You're great at, studying. You would have made a great lawyer. Well, I miss that calling. It's just, and I'm a stickler for detail, so that might be why. But I would have loved to have been a private investigator because I love figuring out puzzles. I love figuring out, even when I read something in the paper or online, my mind just starts going like, what if this? What if that? Could this have happened? So right now I'm kind of hooked on that. It's Halloween month and I'm hooked on a lot of mystery type shows. I finally cleaned my Rare Beauty concealer brush, so that's what I'm going, and I'm using the Natasha Denona concealer. I put it aside because my incognito is getting old, and I used it a lot in the last couple of videos, and I got a flare up in the corner of my eye, and I said to myself, what could that be? Could I have an allergic reaction to my Lorac palette, which I've only used maybe 2 or 3 times? Could it be my mascara, which, even though the mascara that I have might be getting old, it's not like I use it constantly. If I used it every day, yeah, it would be thrown away and I would purchase a new one. So I don't think it's that. I think it might be my concealer because I go way in the corner of my eye. But yeah, watching shows that I love to watch, particularly murder mysteries, like movies. I don't want to watch anything too gory, but stuff like that, I just, and Hallmark is very gentle for me. I can watch those shows and not be totally freaked out, like afraid to go to bed at night, because I tell my husband, if you want to watch a thriller, we have to watch it early in the evening. And it's usually on the weekends, or I won't watch it because I need a couple of hours to regroup before I go to bed. Or my mind is just, But I do like scary shows. I do like ghost shows, ghost movies. I love stuff like that. Okay. I love the Natasha Denona concealer. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous concealer. And I have been using my concealer as an eye primer. It just cuts a step out for me. Even, even on YouTube, it cuts out a step. And I can always go back. I'm going to put on my foundation before I put on my eyeshadow. So let's give this a little shake, being the fact that it is a serum foundation. And it is a pump. So I'm going to put one full pump to start. And I also washed my kabuki brush. So let me just dab. This color is a really nice color for me too. The smell is very gentle, which I also love. You can smell a little bit of the serum properties in this foundation, but really nice. It's really nice for mature skin. This foundation is really nice for mature skin. So I'm just going to kind of pounce this in. And if we need another pump, then I will do that. Now my kabuki brush is a little damp still. That doesn't bother me since I'm using it for foundation, but if my eyeshadow brushes, they can't be damp when I use them. I am going to be trying my samples of my brush cleaner probably sometime this week, and I'll let you know about that. So before we get into the contouring and the bronzer with the bronzer, I wanted to tell you a little something. Actually, I'm asking you for help for my daughter. I am going to link a picture in this video and also in the description where you can go to watch my daughter. But she is a professional. She has a list a mile long of credentials, and she does personal training. She does all kinds of fitness, technique, workout, eating, you name it. She does it. She was in Cirque du Soleil, and she's branched out on her own, and she's looking for clients, and I figured between the 20,000 people, you guys might be interested. She lives on the West Coast. I'm not going to tell you where she lives on my channel, but she lives on the West Coast. And I told her that I would advertise what she does on my channel. So I will link you to Instagram, Facebook, and I believe she has a YouTube channel as well, where you can contact her. She's really good. On her IG account, I believe people have posted that have trained with her. She has helped men that have come out of the military with problems, with balance, with being able to move after being injured. She's really good, and she's honest and ethical, and that is really hard to find. So a shout out to my daughter. Her name is Danielle, and I hope you go and check her out. I'm telling you right now, she could do commercials because she's an aerialist. She could do commercials. She could model for sporting clothing. I mean, I don't know why, but somebody needs to find her, because this girl has over 20 years of experience, and you will see. Getting back, okay, now look at this foundation. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It didn't cover up my spots because I didn't use a lot, and that's the way I want it to look today. Because it's Sunday, and we are going to take a ride to our favorite restaurant a half an hour away and pick up takeout to come home and watch some spooky movies. So I don't need to get too glammed up. But seeing how we've got the pumpkin and the fall flowers, I'm going to do a fall eye look for all of you. I'm going to try some funky colors because when I look at a maple leaf as it's changing, I will see yellow, orange, red, and even green left over from the chlorophyll left in the leaf. I think that's what it is, chlorophyll. It's been years since since I was a kid and took science, but as the chlorophyll leaves the leaves, you can see the green just kind of leaving as well. So I'm going to use this green right here. And then I took out my Natasha Denona mini nude palette. And I'm going to use this shimmer copper right here. I think that'll be a really pretty color. And maybe this darker color right here, maybe. It's pretty dark, and I'm not sure I want to get that dark. So I'm going to start light to dark. So I'm going to start with the green in my inner corner of both eyes. So let me get my brush that I used to pack the color on. And I'm going to take that green and I'm going to place it on the inner corner. Now, that might not look green. That might look like a turquoise. But I like it. I like it. And I'm only going to move it to halfway through. Like that. Same with this eye. Now, if you can tell, using this dense, rounded brush, this is from my Nere collection. I've mentioned it many times in my videos. It's just a great brush collection. Honestly, I have washed these brushes over and over. They are still intact. They're still beautiful. And I believe on sale, I got them for $49. I got the whole set. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this brush off. Hi, buddy. What you doing? And I'm going to go in now, and this half over, I'm going to use the copper. Same brush. And I'm going to take the copper, and I'm going to spread it over to the outside of my eye. Same over here. My little buddy came upstairs and he's lying in his bed, dog bed at the on the floor at the foot of the bed. I put a dog bed up here because they like to follow me up here. Okay, I'm leaving those two like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending brush. I think I'm going to take the Natasha. Is this the Natasha? Yeah, I'm going to take the Natasha Denona blending brush, and I'm going to just blend the green over into the copper. Same on this side. See how pretty that looks? It's very gentle, and I love shimmers. Even though it's fall, on a really sunny day, you can see the crispness of fall. And that crispness almost reminds me of a shimmer. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this small brush and I'm going to take a little bit of this dark brown like I told you. You know, I have my Luxe lashes, plus I also received some other lashes in the mail that use glue, but they look like they would be really easy for me, so I have that planned in the future. I am not going to curl my eyelashes with you guys. I'm going to do all that off camera. Okay. Now this color right here, which is kind of a soft neutral, I'm going to put that under my eyebrow with my finger. Now, if somebody tells you you're not supposed to wear shimmers at your age, if you're 60 or above, don't pay any attention. Don't pay any attention. You do what you want. If it makes you feel good, if it makes you feel bright and happy, that's the goal. I'm just going to blend that brown a little bit. It's like a burnt umber brown. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to put something in the center. I think that's pretty. Let me take a little bit more of I'm going to use the fluffy brush. I'm going to take a little bit more of the green, and I'm just going to kind of bring it over into the copper. Just a little more. I think that looks better. All right. Now on to the bronzer. Bronzer contour. Roll it up. And what I like about this is the point, so I can put it just like this. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. You want to talk about pigmented. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to put some up here. I'm going to put some on my jawline. Wow, this is really, really smooth. Like literally, you don't even need to draw it. You could just dot it. I don't typically put any on the side of my nose because I have a thin nose, but let's do that today. Put a little near my temples. Luscious. I've been wanting this for a while. This is the one that I've been wanting to get. Somebody recommended this on my channel, and I said I'm going to look into it. Okay, where can I start? I think I'll start right here. And I'm just going to blend. That blends really nicely. I probably only needed a short line. Let's try by my nose. That's pretty. Okay, let's go up under my hairline here. Kind of blend it into the center of my forehead. I don't feel like, I mean, look, you can see. I don't know if I care for that. I don't really care for that. All right, let's do the jawline. I like that. I don't care for the sides of the nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Natasha Denona. I don't care for that. I don't care for it. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush. Actually, I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm going to go over that. I have a thin nose. That actually makes my nose look wider. So That's better. That is much better. And I think what I'm going to do is, because I used way too much here, I'm going to fix it. I wouldn't recommend putting this much makeup on, but I just want you to know that you can fix some of the mistakes that you make without having to take your makeup off. See the difference? Same with this side. Now, if I did this right, I wouldn't have to fix it, but I didn't. I didn't realize how pigmented and smooth that contour. And I think the next time I do it, I'll show you how I'm going to do it. The next time I use this, and I'll be using it again, is I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to brush the top of this and do that. I mean, this might look small, but this will last if you do not go hog wild like I did. Look. Doesn't that look better? You want that that cut look without it being drastic. Like this side is better. Let me make sure. Let me try this side. That's good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my blush on, and then I will come back with the rest of my makeup. So far, I have said how much I love this blush, and I'm going to continue to say it. Okay, my friends, I will be back. Okay, my beautiful friends, this is the finished look. I have got to show you what I did with my lips. Now, I have not done a Halloween look yet, and that's my plan. But let me just show you what I did for my lips to make them look a little bit like Halloween. Okay, I love this multi-stick. I think I got this multi-stick from one of the packages when I did I entered a giveaway, and I ended up getting this in my package. Oh, glasses. They mess everything up. Watch. This is what I have to do. I have to make sure that I go over the tendrils, or it'll make them stick out straight. Okay. This is the multi-stick Wet n Wild Burning Bridges. Remember I used it a while back, several months ago, probably about 5 months ago. Well, I put that on my lips first. Then I went and I took my Sephora Colorful Ombre Crayon in Waterproof Matte, and this is in black. And I went around my lips with it. So I just went like that, like that. You do not need black lipstick. You do not need to go outside of your makeup unless you want something really extreme. And then I took my little Real Techniques brush that I use for lipstick, and I just lined with the black. And I brought the black, I feathered it towards my teeth. And then what I did was I went back with the Burning Bridges. And I added more of that. Now you can go dark or you can go light. The first time I did it, I just did a really thin black line and feathered it into the red. I really like that. But if you're going to go out on Halloween and you want to look cool, maybe you want to be a vampiress, or maybe you want to be a witch, a sexy witch, then this would be great for your lips. Okay, that's one thing. The other thing is I dug out my CoverGirl soft mink, and rather than put a highlighter on, I'm going to take the soft mink, because I don't want it to be white, and I'm just going to put my fluffy brush into the blush, and I'm just going to go over the tops of my cheeks with this. See that? You can blend it down too. But it works as a highlighter. Listen, this is the blush that we used to wear when we were younger. I'm going to go down my nose a little bit on my chin. Can you see a drop of blood coming out of here? I can. See, I got some on my teeth. So look how much of that is on my lips. You really need to do that to get it off your teeth. Okay, my friends, I will see you in my next video. Please come back and visit me. Please try, if you haven't, the LYS foundation as well as the LYS contour bronzing stick, however you would like to wear it. Both of these, this is MN5, so this is also, the foundation is in medium. Lovely, lovely foundation, one of my favorites. And I love the cream bronzer. It's excellent. It's excellent. Here we go again with the tendrils. Okay, my husband must be coming upstairs because my dog is barking. Let's ramp up to Halloween. I got my pumpkin. Yeah, and if you want to know how I made this, let me know and I will show you. I made this. I got this headband. You've seen me wear it before. I got it at the grocery store, but it's a tube band. And I will show you how I made this little flowerette. Simple, simple, simple. It even stretches so I can wear it as a headband. If you want to know, let me know in the comment section. So that's it, my friends. That's everything for today. Be well, be blessed, be beautiful, because you are, because there is nobody else on the planet like you. Stay safe. Let's continue to pray for our world affairs. Let's pray for the safety for everyone, every sentient living human being on this planet, that there will be healing, peace, and hope. Until next time, my friends. Mwah. Peace. You know I love ya. Take care.